just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. A short kick taken at the 18. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Steelers' 37-yard line.
Let's go, D. 55 is my guy, 55. Found it, lose one.
Out of the gun, Watson. And the catch made by Johnson. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Watson. Again, it's Johnson. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got the turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Check 4, check 4. Check 24.
On 1st down, Johnson. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Watson to give. This is Johnson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They'll try the air now with Watson. Rolling to his left. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Deshaun Watson scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out. And the Texans have taken the early lead. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Certainly not what they wanted there, so the football by rule comes out to the 40.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. Roethlisberger will throw. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Well, maybe that'll help him settle back into a groove after the interception on the first drive here, picking up the first to start drive number 2.
And it is just starting over, isn't it? Sometimes it's just how you have to do it. You have to erase things from your mind. Don't worry about what happened before, because over the course of a game, the good players, things turn out pretty well for them, and that's what he's trying to do here.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much, maybe a yard, and that's all.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger. It's brought in by Harris. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
Play action. Now Roethlisberger. It's complete to Watt. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
They go play action with Roethlisberger. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Texans force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. What a great start. You get the points on the first drive of the game. Now here you get an interception. Look to add to your lead.
And I just wonder about the strategy we saw coming right back at them. Yeah, they're down, but I felt like they were pressing it too much. They didn't need to play catch-up this early in the game, and it ended up costing them.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in this 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
And not much there at all, as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now it's 2nd and 9. From the gun, a run for Johnson. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Check hot, right? Hot, hot.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. Ray McLeod deep for Pittsburgh. Let's take it at around the 40. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the 1st down. A nice run right there.
Here we go, here we go. Black 80.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. They go play action now. Roethlisberger. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
Let's get off the field, B. Let's get off the field, B. It's a safety crease. 51, Mike 51. Go, go, go.
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Now Roethlisberger. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And he will have a Steelers first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. On the give, this is Harris. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. On the return, here's King. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. I got one. Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. Hey, let's get that ball.
On first down, it's Watson. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Over the middle, it's Amendola. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Throwing again on second down. Watson dumping it off for Johnson. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Here I come again. Here I come again.
Watson looks to throw again. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. Fourth down, off goes Watson. On comes Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. Fourth down, off goes Watson. On comes Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they will not really have time to do much of anything. 15 seconds, all that remains before halftime. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Play action. It's Roethlisberger. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Going deep to the end zone for Juju. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Justin Reed. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And they start the second half with Johnson. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
You don't want it. Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. Watch the screen. Pass.
Here's Johnson again on second down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. Watch Q, 31. Watch Q be tough. Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. Here it comes.
To throw is Watson. And it's caught here, Amendola. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
3rd and 4 is always a tough call. Maybe a little too long to run for it, but not too long to hit him on the quick slant. And that was well executed. Found the window and zipped it right in there.
Let's go. Slam. Check.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. From the gun, here's Watson. Out to the flat here for Johnson. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. That's the reason why. Well, we just saw shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup of someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
It's caught left side by Cooks. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks, 53 yards. And the Texans push further out in front. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. McLeod now on the return. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Looking to throw again on second down. Roethlisberger. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They hand this off to Harris. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Roethlisberger. Here's Johnson with a reception. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Second down at 4.
Here we go, D. All day. Defense all day. All day. Kill.
The first carry down for Rex Burkhead. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. And he's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
55, Mike, 55. Hey, eat. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
3rd and 2, Watson. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On is the punter, Johnston now, as he sends this one away. McLeod to return it. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And he goes out of bounds and looks like right at the 50. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down. Here's Harris. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Harris. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. 54 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
I know at times today's NFL sure feels like everything's about the guy throwing the football. But when you've got a guy who can run it and move it and gain this type of yardage, you'll take him each and every time.
They'll run on 1st down. Harris. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Shrink that ball. 59 mark. Check. 59. Let's make these babies cry.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Buying time to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Big Ben, not the most agile quarterback in NFL history, but he can use those legs when he needs to.
He really can, and I think it starts with him taking contact and shedding people trying to get him on the ground. That's when he becomes the most elusive.
Yeah, something he honed back at the University of Miami in Ohio.
Yeah, and they didn't get him down in the MAC. It's hard to get him down in the NFL.
No gain on the play there. Second down. Roethlisberger now off the bootleg. And that is incomplete. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether there's man or zone, deep ball, short ball. That was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
On third down, Roethlisberger. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be fourth down. Here we go. It's Roethlisberger on fourth down. Being chased out left. And Roethlisberger sliding to a stop, but he does have the first down. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. On first down, it's Harris. And he'll take this one down near the 15. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They run again with Harris. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On third down, here's Harris. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
And Mike Tomlin going to roll up the sleeves here and say, let's go for it on 4th. They run for it with Harris. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. On the ground, it's Harris, and he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. 2nd and goal from the 1. Now here's Snell. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. Wow. So many practices we watched over time where the offense works on scoring late in the game and finding a way to win, as we just saw there.
Just saw it right there. Now can they preserve that advantage that they just got? Boswell for the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. One possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To throw, Watson. Dancing to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And oh, that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. Watson to throw. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Watson. And he's got Amendola on the connection. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Houston, good night, everybody.